I know there's a lot going on tonight with the draft, but I wanted to sneak in.
No.
For anyone who hasn't been paying attention the past couple of years, how would you define your personality?
Everything I do has a purpose. People like to say they're 2 steps ahead. Well, I'm 20. You can't survive on sheer strength and athleticism. You need to be...
Speaking of looking ahead, what can you say about the rumors that you...
I'd say it's something I could use in my favor. Perception is reality, right? Well...
Well, I know you're busy, so I'll let you go for now.
Good to see you.
Hey, boss.
So how you feeling? You ready for tonight?
I've got all the angles covered. Kind of like this wrestler I used to watch growing up.
Never heard of him.
Yeah, I guess he didn't amount to...
Good one. I gotta get going, but you should be...
It's time to kick off the WWE Draft.
Thank you. But tonight is not about me. It's about launching this company in a new and exciting direction. And that all starts with the announcement of the top overall pick. So let's not wait any longer. With the first pick in the WWE Draft, Raw is honored to select the future of WWE.
There they are, the #1 pick in the WWE Draft, and wow, it's a good one.
Talk about making a splash. Adam Pearce got himself a generational talent.
We heard all the rumors, but seeing this play out now really lives up to the hype.
Good luck topping this SmackDown.
Stand by, there's some kind of technical issue here.
Talk about ruining a moment.
What the heck?
Who was that?
Where's security?
Can someone explain what just happened?
Okay, got it. The draft will continue after this break.
First of all, I'm sorry about what happened out there. We're working with the authorities to get to the bottom of it, but Hunter says it seems like it was just a random, unstable individual.
Is this how things are handled over here on Raw? Maybe I would have been better off staying.
I assure you that's not the case. You're in good hands with us.
So if it was a random person, what was with that stuff on the Tron?
I wouldn't assume the two things were connected. Could have been unrelated technical difficulties.
I can handle my own strategy on how to...
I'll set up a match for you next week on Raw, and it'll be against a local competitor you...
Hey, you all right? Not how I imagined draft night going, but we both seen stuff like this in WWE before.
Listen, I know management wants us to brush things like this under the rug, but I'm not sure it was a one-time event. Besides, how does some random person get access to the...
That's what I said.
Look, if
I agree. I'll be ready if and when something happens again.
That attack came out of nowhere. Are you okay?
Hey, Troy. I'm a lot more angry than
That's actually what I wanted to talk to you about. The perfect way to...
You got any idea who was under that mask? Because...
I do not. However, since I got promoted, which was definitely based on merit, not because Roman Reigns landed on me at WrestleMania. I've been put in charge of booking the matches for our live event. You should be congratulating yourself.
I appreciate it, Troy. But I'm focused on figuring out who jumped me, and then enact...
That's exactly why you should compete in some live event matches. It's the perfect opportunity to sharpen your skills and...
Fine, Troy. Next time you have a live event off...
You're the best. Thanks so much.
Can't...
As Bobby Heenan might say, here's tonight's Hammond.
The first overall draft pick is ready for action.
This man is no stranger to a WWE arena, but it's got to feel different stepping into the ring for the first time as the #1 overall draft pick.
I'm sure it does, Byron, but now that the bell's rung, he's not the #1 pick anymore. He's a superstar on Raw who's got to fight and compete just like anyone else.
And he's got a target on his back now. If he doesn't prove he can live up to his reputation, no one's going to care where he is drafted.
Oh! Getting out of harm's way.
Uh-oh, monkey flip.
I love it.
Ah, look at this, just cranking it out.
Just cranking the head.
Drop kick. Wow. Forearms for the second rope.
Driving down.
Vicious use of the knee.
Knee strike.
Constant pressure being put on by Buck.
Yeah, Buck is proving hard to keep up with.
Oh, that's a hard kick. I think he really felt...
Trading back and forth blows now. Boom! Back and forth, neither one giving up any ground.
The fight is on, and it's furious.
Toe-to-toe, treating each other like heavy bags. This is a war of attrition with neither superstar wanting to be the one who surrenders. Bam!
WWE Unit.
Rapid fire shots. Neither superstar backing down. And that'll end this exchange right there. Standing drop kick.
Great ups.
Producing a trampling. Adrian looking helpless to every attack.
Yeah, Buck's got to slow down this assault. Something bad is coming his way, and he has no clue.
What grace. Float over to the DDT. And now he gets back into the ring. Drop kick.
Oh, great height. Ooh.
German suplex. European uppercut. He's really mounting pressure at will now.
This means he's cracked the code to his opponent.
From the middle rope.
He got out of dodge just in time.
Drops the hammer.
Right on the lower back.
As the leg trap, fisherman suplex.
In position. This is going to be spear.
Outlook is bad for Buck.
There's two.
What a resounding victory here tonight for the #1 pick.
I agree, Byron. That was pure domination.
The hell? Not this again.
It's the same attacker from the draft.
Where's security? Come on.
I guess he's taking matters into his own hands.
Good. I'm sick of this.
And this time, they're not getting away.
The masked assailant is regretting this now.
They might not be masked for much longer.
Is that Tony D'Angelo from NXT? Not surprised with his track record.
We're going to go to commercial while we sort this out.
That's enough! Sit down and stay there.
What are we gonna do with him?
We're going to get some answers, and we're going to get them right now.
You have no idea.
I have a lot.
The new era has arrived.
Is this about the draft? Because Triple H said it was the start of a new era?
It's been right in front of you, but you can't ignore it anymore.
What's been right in front of me?
Lardan.
I think I've had about enough. We'll settle this when you face me in a match next week. Now get this attention-seeking mafia wannabe out of here!
So you got the bad guy, huh?
Well, looks like it.
I know Triple H and everyone is telling you this is over now, but I still think there's more to come.
I think so, too. I don't think D'Angelo would do this on his own.
Exactly. And the entire roster should be on the lookout. I know.
It's Raw's #1 draft pick hoping to shut down their attacker. We're certainly no strangers to surprise attacks and deceptive actions, but this match feels especially personal.
You're not wrong, Cole. I'm honestly impressed the #1 pick had the self-control to face Tony D'Angelo in the ring rather than roughing the jabroni up backstage.
Is looking to ruin Tony D'Angelo.
Oh, unloading a big kick to the back. An uppercut.
That'll cost some teeth. Very measured elbow drop. And now placed in the corner.
D'Angelo looking powerless to every attack.
Tony might be feeling a bit rattled.
Of course, that's a unique suplex.
Wrist clutch suplex. Perfect. Oh, knee to the breadbasket.
Beautiful suplex. Ooh, the forearm connects. He's looking fairly drained.
Yeah, this is where the longer this match goes on, the more trouble there simply is.
Ooh, he's bringing his A game at the moment.
He's not planning on letting up anytime soon. Uh-oh.
Oh, quick way to respond with a reversal. Flying forearm connects.
Vicious right forearm. Back elbow blows that one up. Planet. That was impressive.
Stalking a fallen super.
That could be curtains for Tony.
And now going for the victory.
Is this it?
This is more than a win. The #1 draft pick can now move on and focus on bigger goals.
Good riddance to Tony D'Angelo and whatever this was all about.
Now what?
Is that Charlie Dempsey?
What the hell is going on?
That's certainly Gigi Dolan.
Trick Williams from behind. What is happening?
And now Tony D'Angelo's recovered and joining the NXT champion. Clearly D'Angelo wasn't acting alone in all of this.
Yeah, I'm starting to see a common theme here, guys. We got to get some help out here.
This is a full-on invasion.
And the invaders are all from NXT.
We need help back there, right now.
Adam Pearce is trying to intervene.
Nikita Lyons with a chair.
And Pearce goes down too.
The NXT Unity Tag Champions have taken out CM Punk.
And Charlotte gets nailed too.
This is insane.
Please, somebody, anybody, do something.
We are under siege.
It's Bayley and Kevin Owens.
Finally.
You can't just come in here and do this without repercussions.
What the?
Bayley and KO are part of this? Are you serious?
What are we witnessing?
If you couldn't tell, this is a mutiny. Current and former members of NXT have united under one cause. We will no longer stand by and be treated like third-class citizens.
Members of the board, do we have your attention?
We will not stop until NXT is the one and only brand left standing in WWE.
I'm just about speechless.
We've just witnessed pure anarchy.
It was a mutiny, Saxton. Bayley said it herself. Unbelievable.
Well, it's over for tonight at least.
Who really knows at this point?
I might be out for a bit after what they did to me. But the second I'm back, I need revenge on the NXT Unity Champions and every single person involved.
I'm with you.
Good. But don't forget I warned both of you that this would happen, and no one listened.
I was wrong. I know. But this isn't the time to point fingers.
Yeah, it's the time to start listening to me. No one around here can be trusted. No one. This could go all the way to the top. Who created NXT and would stand to benefit from all this? Yeah. Chew on that for a minute.
Look, I've already spoken to Nick Aldis, and we're gonna work together to fight back against this NXT mutiny. Raw and SmackDown are a united front. But we need a leader. I drafted you #1 for a reason. I know you can step up to lead the charge.
After what they did to me, I don't need convincing. But what are we getting ourselves into? You heard what Punk just said about Triple H.
As usual, Punk's way out of line with that comment. I've been working side by side with Triple H the past few weeks to figure out what's been going on. There's no way he has anything to do with this.
You're right. Punk's fired up about getting attacked and not thinking straight. He did have a point, though, that we have to be careful about who to trust.
I know. It seems like Bayley and KO have convinced most of NXT to join them along with some other big names from our side. And we have to assume that any other NXT alumni from Raw and SmackDown might be one of them.
Then it sounds like we need to find someone from outside of WWE who could step in and join the fight against NXT.
You got someone in mind?
I do. I know just the person to turn the tide. They're from... They're from MMA.
Okay. But how does that prove they're not secretly working with NXT? How do you know we can trust them?
We grew up together. When you know someone for that long, there's a trust that's been built up for years.
All right, sold. After you get them on board, let's talk next steps. And don't wait too long. We need to move fast before this NXT mutiny strikes again.
Hey, it's been a minute.
I know. Thanks for coming here on.
No problem.
Isn't fighting a rebellious...
I thought they were more for exchanging birthday cards and the occasional random text. But maybe we could branch out.
Not to mention the fact Mutiny keeps adding top names. So I can't really trust many people in WWE right now.
So you're saying I was your only option? I see how it is.
Best and only option. So what do you think? Will you do it?
You know I'm ride or die with you?
Great.
Go for the...
All right. All right. Show Sammy why you're the only person on Earth I'd bring in here to watch my back. Hell yeah! You dominated in the cage, now you're dominating in the ring. Finish strong! Show them what you're made of! Keep the pressure on! Don't give them room to breathe! Show me some aerial offense! Use your speed to your advantage! Watch out for counters! Use your striking to set up a grapple.
1, 2, it's over. Ring it.
So, this is how #1 draft picks live, huh? Nice.
The tour bus is nice, but more importantly, it's private. We need this space to talk strategy, since who knows who might be listening backstage and feeding information to NXT.
Good point. What about the GMs, though? Can we at least trust them? Adam Pearce was messaging me the other day.
Yeah, Pierce and Aldis are vetted, and they've given us full authority to counter the NXT mutiny movement. CM Punk will be helping us too once he's healthy, but for now, it's just us, so we need to figure out our first move.
Whenever I was in a tough situation like this fighting in MMA, I learned the best path forward is to focus on doing what I do best, which, in my case, is being... bold and brash.
Well, since you just basically dropped everything to come in here and help me, it's only fair you take the lead on this. What do you think we should do?
We need to hit them harder than they hit us. Punch them right in the mouth so they know who they're messing with. They showed up here and caused chaos? Okay. We go to NXT and do the same thing, but worse.
I would have leaned toward having a more thought-out plan, but your way could work too. Let's do it.
You ready?
We're gonna punch them right in the mouth.
Let's do this. What the hell?
Well, hello there. Have a good flight down. We were expecting you.
We were not expecting you.
For the uninitiated here, I'm Troy Simkin, former WWE producer, now NXT Mutiny's top producer. We knew you'd be coming and we outsmarted you. NXT is clearly not broadcasting here tonight, and instead has moved to a secret, undisclosed location.
You've got to be kidding me.
I'm afraid not. Man, you should see the looks on your faces.
Can I strangle him? I want to strangle him.
I'm just the messenger.
Well, we came all the way here. We're not gonna leave empty-handed.
I think I see where this is going.
Yeah. We're taking Troy with us. He clearly knows more than he's letting on, and we can use him as a bargaining chip.
You're calling the shots.
This really isn't necessary. I'm just a producer. I'm clueless.
We know. You're coming with us.
Please be gentle.
NXT Mutiny. You one-upped us. Well played moving the location of your show. But if you think you outsmarted us, think again. See, I've brought in someone to help even the sides, and she had a brilliant idea.
That's right. We have borrowed your top producer, Troy Simkin. Say hello, Troy.
Hello? Help, please?
All right, that's enough. So, NXT Mutiny. If you want Troy back, show up to Raw and fight us. I have my debut match later tonight, and your buddy Troy will be out there at ringside.
And unlike you, we're not going to run and hide. We're going to be exactly where we say we are.
See you soon.
Please show up.
Here she is, making her WWE debut with what seems to be a 50% willing entourage.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from New York, Noah Blackwell!
Most would want all eyes on them for their WWE debut, but she seems fine sharing the spotlight.
She's not sharing the spotlight, Saxton. That's a watchtower searchlight. She and her partner are letting former WWE producer Troy Simkin know that there's no escape from captivity.
A bold debut so far. Let's see how she fares in the ring. The consummate underdog of the women's division, Zelina Vega.
And her opponent, representing the LWO from Queens, New York, Zelina Vega!
A quick-witted dynamo. Vega is full of surprises in the ring and on the microphone.
As a 15-year veteran, this is not some underdog to overlook.
The first ever queen of the ring, as hard-nosed as they come, but always does so with poise and grace.
Carries herself with immense pride for both her culture and in-ring abilities.
I had heard this new addition to the WWE roster has a take no prisoners mentality, but she seems to be bending her own rules here tonight.
Desperate times call for desperate measures, Saxton. Now, former WWE producer Troy Simkin may not be well-liked, but he's the bait they're using to draw Mutiny out.
The question now is whether Mutiny will bite the hook and how any of this may impact the fight going forward.
Oh, and a stomp right to the back.
Right across the knee. Heel hook locked in. This is painful.
Shots to the body.
Gotta look out for that right hook. Shots to the body. Heavy hands.
Every ounce of the body is a target.
There it is. Reversal. A quick reversal from her.
Went for the springboard and missed. What is she concocting?
A big shove. And I can assure you that wasn't part of Zelina's usual cold and calculating strategy. Hurled away. God. And Zelina can't stop any offense coming her way.
Yeah, some flaws in Zelina's game plan are being exposed.
Can happen in WWE, but especially on the red brand. Oh, feet tackle.
It might not be flashy, but sometimes you just got to toss another person and make a statement.
Oh no, trapping the arm. Vicious stomps to the hand. And a series of vicious stomps.
You could feel the resentment building with each stomp there.
Was tossed. She get airline miles for that.
And she's landing hit after hit here.
She's looking absolutely unstoppable right now.
Oh, watch this. This is nasty. Brutality.
Treating the cranium like a basketball.
Nothing was being held back with each of those strikes.
Uh-oh, this is just vicious, vicious arm stomp. Shots to the body, heavy hands, uppercut.
And Zelina finding herself on the defensive.
Heavy work being done to Zelina right now.
Zelina.
Uh-oh, crucifix. It could be it.
Shoulders down.
Oh, somehow. Not getting the two at this point has got to say something.
Dominating shoulder tackle.
Uh-oh, this is just vicious.
Arm stomp.
Oh, look at this. Showing off with a big flex. And then a kick to the back. Ending up in harm's way yet again.
And in these situations, it's hard to not get desperate, to start going for Hail Mary plays.
Springboard, but nobody home.
Gets driven into the corner. And what we're seeing here, guys, is just a constant beatdown.
Is this ever going to end?
I hope not.
And Zelina finding herself on the defensive.
Tough night so far for Zelina.
Nasty stomp of the arm.
Uh-oh, this is just vicious.
Savage stomp right to the arm.
Talk about dismantling your opponent.
Opponent taken down, hold the arm, there's the armbar. The armbar's locked in.
Targeting the arm, holding on for dear life.
Looking to break or snap something here.
An emphatic victory.
Here is your winner, Noah.
What a debut. She not only showed off the fearless, relentless approach we'd heard about, but also secured a huge win in her first match here at WWE.
And right in front of NXT's own Troy.
Can't believe my plan didn't work.
We both thought Mutiny actually cared about Troy. But like they said, I guess he's just a worthless twit.
Hey, I'm standing right here. And I'm just as shocked as you are that Mutiny didn't ride in on their white horses to save their prince. I wonder if I can get my old job back. Can either of you put in a word with Triple H?
We need to find something NXT actually cares about to lure them into a fight. Otherwise, they're going to keep dodging us.
What about their precious Unity Tag Team Championships? If kidnapping Troy didn't work, maybe we could title nap those?
You might be onto something there. But how are we going to find out where they're broadcasting from?
I could help with that. If you put in a good word for me.
Yeah, sure. What can you tell us?
I may have been on a group text that mentioned the undisclosed location of their shows. But first I'll need reassurances.
Troy? Disclose it. Now.
Okay. Fine.
Another successful Unity title defense for Alexis King and JC Jane.
Hang on, we have some visitors from the Raw and SmackDown side.
How'd they find out where we are? Did you tell them, Saxton?
It wasn't me, but they're taking the fight to the champions.
Good. It's about time.
It looks like we're going to have an impromptu brawl on our hands. This is an incredibly bold move to come down here and bring the fight to Mutiny.
It's bold and brilliant, Cole. Attacking in an undisclosed location, the Unity champs were totally complacent. They let their guard down, and now they're paying the price.
I still can't figure out how they found us. Do you think my phone might have been hacked? And if so, do you think Mutiny would hold that against me?
Assaulting the knee with purpose.
Boom! What an uppercut.
Jarring. Lift off.
Setting up for something here.
Alexis King takes a vicious buckle suplex.
And JC's nailed with a stun gun.
The champs are down.
Where are they headed now?
They're grabbing the Unity titles.
I think they're leaving with them.
And the champs can't do anything about it.
They've come in here and stolen the NXT Unity Tag Team Championships. I love it.
Score one for Raw and SmackDown.
I saw what you did by invading NXT's secret location and acquiring their Unity championships. Bold move.
Thanks. I don't think you've been introduced to the newest team member in our fight against Mutiny. We've known each other since we were kids.
I know all about you. Welcome to WWE. But I do have to remind both of you, I've decided to remain neutral in this whole issue with NXT. I'm too close to it. So this isn't our fight. And besides, when it comes to competition, it's not just a catchphrase. It really is what's best for business.
Is it, though? Like you said, you're too close to this. Might be clouding your judgment.
I know you're new here, so I'll let that slide.
Bottom line, we're going to do everything we can to stop Mutiny.
And if that happens, great. But if Mutiny comes out on top, then we'll pivot in that direction. It's what we do in WWE. We're constantly reacting and evolving. It's how we succeed. So like I said, good luck. But I can't support one side or the other until this is all over.
Here are the borrowers of the Unity titles.
You gotta love the swagger to walk into this arena holding those two belts they didn't even earn.
Hey, they are the current Unity Tag title holders. It's just in this case, I mean that literally. They are holding the titles.
Coming up next, ladies and gentlemen. There you see what's at stake. The NXT Unity. Lexis King and Jason. Jane have successfully defended their Unity titles multiple times. You can bet they're itching to reclaim their stolen belts tonight.
Yeah, but those defenses were practically gift-wrapped with hand-picked opponents in favorable locations. Tonight, they face a real challenge.
We will see. These two new allies have a history, but the big question is, can they gel in an official match and walk away with some hardware?
European uppercut. Fends that off.
Both competitors showing they've studied the other's playbooks to the teeth.
Over, nice DDT.
Now a big swing of momentum against King.
Lexis unable to use his wide arsenal here.
Oh. Hooked him up. And a suplex.
Tag it in.
Strikes and kicks and punches. Pretty incredible.
Doling out as much damage as possible. Looking to silence the challenger once and for all.
Just never had a chance to block any of those.
Ooh, she puts the brakes on that.
Carefully placed stomp to the arm.
The challenger is getting torn into.
And making a tag has to seem like a good idea right about now.
And into the corner he goes.
Oh, and a kick.
Right to the midsection.
Working in perfect cohesion, the champions have a strategy in mind.
Vicious right forearm.
Real European uppercut.
Planted neck first.
Ah, look at this.
Targeting the arm to great effect.
Fine uppercut.
That'll cost some teeth.
That's a unique suplex.
Wrist clutch suplex. Perfect. Waistlock. No.
Belly to belly.
My goodness.
Momentum entirely against Lexis here.
Lexis isn't showing the capacity to fight back. Into the Death Valley driver.
Arm extended, tags his teammate in. Jarring impact.
Oh, God, that hurt.
In the corner, has to find a way out of there.
Uh-oh. Connects. Saw it coming. And she's tagging out.
Big elbow. Take.
Uh-oh. And he has an answer for King. Tag made. Kick to the abdomen.
To the face. What a redirect. Oh, this is going to hurt. Dominator. Has him in the corner, thinking of the next move.
Here's a tag. Opponent off the ropes. Double big back body drop. Oh, just scrubbing the face on the canvas. And an elbow drop, too. Oh, ouch.
Waiting to strike. Brace for impact.
Slingshot.
Turned inside out with a desperation clothesline.
And she's set right into that corner. She tags her partner in.
Boy, European uppercut.
Locking up here. Oh, poke to the eyes.
That seems to have really gotten him. He could have an eye injury.
Nonetheless, the match continues.
JC eats a clothesline.
But Lexis King with the belt shot.
And the referee never saw it.
The champions are going to retain.
Wait, foot on the ropes.
Is that the producer who was wrapped up in all this?
I think so. Seems like he's working against NXT Mutiny now.
Hold on. Spear on JC Jane.
Looks like his eye's okay.
Or at least okay enough.
Setting up for some kind of double team move.
And down onto JC Jane with the cover.
That'll do it. We officially have new Unity Tag Team Champions.
We just witnessed amazing teamwork from these two, and it paid off with not only a title win, but a major victory in the war against Mutiny.
And don't forget the assist from Troy, the producer.
Mutiny shocked the world with their invasion a couple weeks ago, but now taking their Unity tag titles that they held in such high regard is a shot across NXT's bow.
I have a feeling this is only the beginning between these two sides.
Welcome back, Punk.
Looks like I missed out on all the fun. That was impressive how you used that goofball Troy to find where Mutiny was hiding.
I guess Troy's show of loyalty in our match was enough to get his job back.
And we discouraged Mutiny from trying to hide from us. They said from now on, they'll be back at the Performance Center.
I have to admit, I'm a little jealous. You got your hands on the Unity champions after what they did to me. But I'll get my shot sooner than later.
I know you will. Which leads us to our next move. We've spoken to the GMs, and we think the best strategy is to divide and conquer between Raw and SmackDown.
At least Aldis and Pierce have our backs, unlike old Triple H. Convenient how he continues to sit on the sidelines, isn't it?
Yeah, it is convenient. I can't believe he's still staying neutral. Makes you wonder if there's something else going on there.
In any event, if we split up, we'll have coverage on both brands to fight off any Mutiny attacks. I'll be headed to SmackDown.
And I'll be focusing on Raw. What about you, Punk?
I think it makes sense for me to float between both brands to help keep an eye on things. There's a lot of top names jumping ship, and I'd like to use my influence to put an end to that.
Sounds like a solid plan. Which brand should we focus on first?
you